Curd Mustard Mucking Fuster here today to share with you this nice fall-themed floral water marble. I'm actually doing this for Thanksgiving, so I have a nice little cute turkey on my nail, which I was going to do on the rest of them, but I decided just to do on the one, which I have a tutorial for. You can check out in that link right there if you like. So the colors I'm using today are kind of special to me. They are from a brand that I've been using for ever since I got into nail polish, and they're indie. So they are from Lacquer Lust, and they're part of their Birthstone collection, and this is called Ruby, and then this orange is Topaz, and then we have this nice green called Emerald. And the reason why they're so special is not only because they're so pretty, but they are holographic, so they have that nice shininess to them. And usually holographic polishes don't work very well in the water, but these ones work very well, as you can see. I mean, just look at that. So that's the reason why I actually did this manicure last year too for Thanksgiving. So yay, doing it again. But you know, I mean, that just shows how great these polishes are and how pretty this manicure is for this time of year. So figured it would be a good time to make a tutorial for you guys. So I'm just going to keep going with my rings here, doing lots of drops because they're kind of thin. You know, if you don't have holographic polishes that work in the water, you know, you can use some creams that work. Not all polishes work equal, if you don't know that yet. You know, Sally Hansen's Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails Extreme Wear brand works really well if you are just beginning to try that out. So try that. Okay, so I'm going to grab my orange stick here, and I'm just going to start making the design. You're going to want to start by going from the outer part to the inner circle, and then dipping a little bit. Always making sure to wipe your stick after you're done in the water. And then I'm going to go and do that same motion, but from the side. And I'm doing it kind of slow in the holographic polishes because they're really thin, very thin, and kind of easily messed up. Like, you can get bubbles kind of easily with these polishes, so you have to be careful. So I'm just making my rings, my petal design here. I'm going to keep going in between each petal, wiping the stick after each stroke. And do it a few more times, making sure it's all even. If you need to, you can go back in between and kind of fix it if you see any bubbles or anything. Alright, I'm going to do one more over here. Alright, I'm liking that. So now, with your nail that is prepped with one coat of white, and which I'm using Circuit Colors Carpe Diem today, and 2 pieces of tape, one around your nail and then around the other part of your nail like that. Line up your nail with the design that you want to put on it. So I'm just going to kind of get closer in because I want to tight knit flower and just dip your nail like that. Okay, then now we are going to grab, sorry, I'm blocking the camera right now. We're going to grab this stick here, which is my cleanup stick. As you can see, I've used it quite a bit. So if you need to, just blow on the top of the polish and just kind of get it all off so it doesn't mess up your design. And then we're going to slowly bring up the nail. Voila! Yay! So now I'm going to clean that up. Alright, so now that I let that dry after I cleaned it up a little bit, I'm going to apply one of my favorite top coats by Glisten and Glow HK Girl. Well, that's what the top coat's called, HK Girl. And this top coat just lasts so long. It never smears my art. It's definitely one of my favorites. So I'll put a description to that in the, or I'll put a link to that in the description. So, you know, just kind of a nice fall themed with the colors looking design. And if you want to, you know, do it for Thanksgiving, you could. So there you go. Well, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you're celebrating Thanksgiving today, I hope you enjoy yourself. And hope you guys stay tuned, because I will have lots of holiday videos. Thanks so much for watching. Bye. Hey you guys, Corinne Musser, Mucking Fusser here today to share with you this cool looking water marble nail art. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. First you're going to want to start out by, of course, painting your nails with a base coat of white. And then you're going to want to go ahead and cover up your nails. Today I'm trying out a different technique, and I'm using a combination of latex and tape. So I've put latex around my nail, which is a liquid latex from Colorful Nails. And then I'm just using 2 pieces of masking tape to put around my nail, as you can see there. This is just going to help so that you don't get any polish on your skin. In your water marble, get a small cup with room temperature filtered water. I'm using a cup from Walmart. It's like a 3-ounce plastic cup. And then get yourself some colors that pretty much water marble good in the water. The colors I'm using today are A. England's Camelot, which is that black there. And then I'm using 2 colors from Cirque Colors, which is Hudson and Lady Liberty. 2 nice kind of blues. So just keep dropping your circles. You know, you can kind of touch the water if you need to get the polish off of the brush. But you just want to keep dropping the polish in the water until you have a nice kind of bullseye. The number one question that I get tends to be what kind of polishes work best for water marbling. So I would recommend brands such as OPI, Zoya, Sally Hansen's, Wet n Wild. It's really a lot about trial and error. Okay, so now that I have my bullseye of colors done, I'm going to start designing the water marble. So I'm just using a water marble tool today. I'll put a link to to where you can get that in the description. You just want something that's kind of pointy. So begin by going from the middle circle to the outer part of the cup on opposite sides, and then do this again from the middle circle, going on like the adjacent side of both of those lines, and then once more in between those lines. Now what you're going to want to do is go from the outer part of the cup into the middle circle. Make sure that you're always wiping off the tool that you're using in between strokes, because you don't want any polish on that tip, because it's going to mess up your design. You know, there's many different ways to get this kind of design, and this is one of the better ways to make it kind of neater. It just depends on what kind of polishes you're using. Sometimes they can break up, sometimes they can dry too fast, you know. So take your prepped finger and line it up with where you want your design to be on your nail, and be cautious about this, you know. And then dip your finger on top of the polish, and then submerge your whole finger into the water. And then grab another tool and clean up the polish that's on top of the water, kind of blow on it to dry it. This is to prevent any polish getting on your design. And then when that is done, just bring your nail gently out of the water. Now carefully take the tape off, and also the latex that's on your nail. If you're using latex, you can just use tape, or you can just use latex, however you prefer to do it. Always be careful when you're doing this, because you don't want the tape to smudge your design. And then I like to take a Q-tip and kind of just get the excess off of my nail. And then I also take a Elf's Cosmetics brush to get the excess off of my cuticles. And after it's dried, I like to put a nice top coat on. Always use a top coat when you're doing nail art.
So thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. There will be many more in the future, and I hope you check out the ones I've already made. Thank you so much. Comment if you have any questions, and as always, subscribe. Thank you.